does get hit markers by Jez. Going up against, they're now all tied up 1-1. Theo is going to get taken down by Jazz. You can now see Jazz pushing up towards the B flag. We're rocking that 35 round. See that we have Vague pushing up incredibly far, but this should be a free kill for Theo, sure enough. With the push from the backside, finds Jazz.
Vou cavar acima, cava esquerda, cava esquerda.
Tem um, só tem um. Não tem mais um.
Aí tem que forçar essa. Pode ver agora, calma, segura.
Nossa!
And we've got two players left to deal with. FN 420. Oh my god, Lucky, what the hell was that? Count them out. Can't do it. Lucky is Dark Wizard. You're the only hope here, Dark Wizard. Oh my god, we've got a 2v5 that is a reality. Lydia looking for the shots. Lydia's going around the corner. Lydia finds one. Lydia just needs to find Lucky. Doesn't happen. We're going to another round. The most at the moment finds another one. Just an absolute demon. Moving quick list in with the side of Nova. Dave, you're doing one in. Make sure you end up.
People see, there is one A now.
Marvel misses one, but doesn't miss twice.
Out. Oh my. Chris, he's all 1-4. Where you at, homie? I know you're a typical sniper there, but right now you're a sniper. It ain't even close. Lucky, get headshot. Cosmos, you want the smoke? Get it too, homie. We got a 1v1.
Goodness, Iona! Bro, watch!
Except was left alive. Now it's Iona looking to make this.
Yo, this girl's dirty! Aggressively push up to this degree. Lydia's able to find one. Artemisa coming through. What's that? Is that the kilo? Whoa! Whoa! Artemisa, the Damascus kilo. Ooh, Kells. Finds one, is looking for two, but Artemisa. Yo, this girl kinda nuts with the kilo, bro.
Yo, how are you?
I have been.
He is a freak. He's a beast.
Down herself on that Sparrow shot. But the Angels do maintain this P3. Oh, brick stuff! Well, it was looking good for a minute there for the beginning of this round, but it has quickly gone in. I think you're right on the money. The arrow can push that up, finds two in the feed to start things off. Those double kills are worth a ton of points, let alone
What's going on, YouTube? We've got a banger on our hands, and sure enough, it is going to be in the form of 4 individual series for this week's Mobile Mayhem breakdown. Of course, you've got each and every individual series going to be uploaded moving forward, as VODs are not going to be available on Trovo. We can't live stream on YouTube anymore, which is a Debbie Downer, but it's okay. We're going to turn that frown upside down with a few videos for ourselves. So make sure you like the video. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on moving forward. Without further ado, go ahead and jump right into the action. All right, we're back for the action. Second matchup of the night. It is going to be 117 Not Found and Anarchy. Imperium. Chat missed out on a lot in the break, bro. We won't go into details, but let me just tell you, we are bricked up for this next series, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a banger, and it might left me, you know, a little out of breath and a little out of, you know, energy after this one, because, man, we've got a solid matchup. I talked about marquee matches in the first series. With the second one, it is surely going to be a great follow-up.
It is really great start to today's games across the board. We have, of course, had UE going up against Illuminati and 1-2-1 by Illuminati. Now 117 Not Found versus Anarchy. Both of them lying 5th and 6th so far in the standings. 35 for 117 Not Found, 30 for Anarchy. They have a good 20 to 25 point lead against 7th and 8th place teams, but they're also a good 30 points, 35 points behind 4th and 3rd, right? So you don't want to see that deficit get any bigger, right? You don't want to see that mountain to climb to get in towards the top 4, top 3 any harder. So this is a much needed win for both of these teams. Anarchy, one of the big things is they have Toby in their side now. It might be a new addition, which can take time to really integrate, but he's a very strong player, so hopefully he'll be able to bring something a little bit more to the Anarchy side.
Speaking of getting a little bit harder, we are going to go ahead and get right into the action. That's right. It is going to be a firing range hardpoint to start off this series, as well as a standoff search and destroy. I think we're getting a little bit of the same map situation in the first two, but Game 3 is going to be a little different. We're going to be jumping into a raid domination. So Panama Slums out the table for Hardpoint as the bands come through, and Takeoff as well for Anarchy. And with everybody readied up in the lobby, it does appear as though we are here for the action. Game number 1 about to start off. Predictions-wise, you mentioned it. I think that when you talk about this Anarchy team, they bring a lot to the table, but what they don't have is a lot of time together, right? The talent is certainly there, but 117, they've had time to master the craft. They've had time to fine-tune the lineup. They've had time to, you know, tie off loose ends. And right here, loose end is going to be on the bad side of the map to start off with, but nonetheless, P2 is still about 70 seconds away, so they got plenty of time to make something shake.
Dark Wizard looking out to see what he can do for the side of 117 Not Found. Jazz holding on to the Mac 10 for the time being, along with Lucky Karma with the CBR. Like that load of SKS on Dark Wizard tilt makes complete sense in firing range.
Complete sense indeed. Now, as we see P1 15 seconds in, not a lot of time even for the side of 117, but their focus is primary. It's going to be P2 rotations. They get the break there. 2 players spawning right there. 1 on 10, 1 on the outskirts. One player looking to play a little bit of a spoiler. 2-piece in the back there for Dark Wizard. He's clearing the objective. He's clearing the backside rotations. And already a great start here for 117 as they get the break, and it looks like it might stick. But the primary factor of this one is you've got to be able to hold the spawns for P2.
Definitely 110%. With 10 seconds left on the clock, a P1 is about just trying to create that separation and having that flow leading into P2. Lucky Cosmos, Lucky gets a 3-piece together. That should allow them to kind of open the door on towards this P2 transition. 5 seconds until it begins. However, the side of Anarchy have been able to create that incoming space. Owner with the Holger, by the way, a little bit less of within the meta compared to what we've seen in the majority of the games. But gotta say, for the most part, he's making it work.
Yes, this is a map that it can reign superior. Why? Because everything on the map is pretty much wall bangable. The Holger certainly going to be able to just spray and pray, get a hit marker, and then just follow it up. The shots coming through. 1-7, they have not have luck here on their side on this rotation. They get the break. It does stick right here as one player left on the objective. We're seeing a similar scenario we saw in our first series of night, but lo and behold, there are 4 players there to reciprocate now the objective. The hold, the stick, it's going to remain 117. They're going to be able to gain the last little bit of trickle time for free. And that means that the side of Anarchy, they are setting up early for trailer side now. Love it. Lovely rotations.
Great by Owner through the fence, that kind of wall bangable area, right, with the Holger makes complete sense. And Anarchy just kind of being very proactive, one step ahead. A little bit difficult for Owner. It picks up one before he gets shut down. 51-46. Make that 51-50 as it is going to be the start of 117 not found. Currently hold on to P3 inside trailer.
Yep, 3 players on the outskirts looking to make the way in back into the trailer site where they set up early. The point is compromised. 2 players there. The hit marker from the concussion. Oh, big kills there coming through. Jazz and Cosmos combined for 2. The outskirts looking pretty solid. 2 players on the objective. One on the outskirts doing a little bit of damage is Lucky. He has found a lot of success here. 12 kills on board. The break sticks. The hold has been firm. And it is 117 with the lead. 30-point advantage rolling into the P4 sites where we are going to see opening up for the next 20 seconds. But I'm thinking, while it's all 117 here on the breaks, all 117 on the objective, we do our first listen in with the Spanish connection, so buckle up. VC check-ins for the side of 117.
Hardpoint identified.
¿Espera?
Está pushado Calvo. Muerto Galón.
Muerto Topu.
No, vamos a shower.
Mira jungla.
Tú retraste para jungla.
Strike incoming.
Una bala baños.
Mira,
está
pígan,
verde,
porfa.
verde.
Medio uno.
Pero una bala, niño.
Métete, Colmos, toma.
Una bala, por favor.
Uno
Hay que
trailer.
sacar de baños.
Por la ventana. Chileate, Luke. Baños, ánimo, bro. Baños, uno en side.
Muerto jungla.
Medio, trailer, está trailer. Medio 3.
Side uno, un tiro.
Estoy stone.
Tú también.
Yo también, por medio.
Puta. Son 3 en side.
No,
Una granada, qué mal. Uno más, hay uno más. Ir cogiendo trailer.
Estoy ir pusheando jungla, creo. No, va para mid.
Es un mid. Mira torre.
Jungla.
Lowers.
Lowers ya.
Sí. Es Puri. Puri side
Una
ahora.
bala mood, una bala.
Puri side ahora, chavales.
Top team.
Top team Puri.
Trailer.
Muerto Puri.
Una bala side.
Esta atalaya, la atalaya. No, ahora atalaya.
Le inflamos a piñas, ¿eh?
Atalaya, sí.
Ahora ya hay que tirar piñas.
Vale, le tiro piña. Es un en barril.
Mid me mata.
All right, P4 comes through. They get the first initial advantage, but, I mean, it was a massive retake comes through for Anarchy, and the tides have turned. The deficit is closer than anticipated. 117 kind of struggling. As a matter of fact, they kind of fed on that P4 site, which has led to a lot of streaks here for Anarchy to burn.
End of the day, though, I still look at this as 117 not found being in control of this game so far. Looking at kind of the time kind of spent and the amount of kills, it has really been just 117 not found being very proactive across the board. I liked how Anarchy started this game, but it really hasn't been as much of an adaptation, and maybe that is down to the fact that Toby is kind of newer to the team, and it will take that little bit of extra time for them to synergize, and that's where we're seeing them kind of falter a little bit more on these fast-paced hardpoint type game modes.
Oh, you're right. And here comes the hold here. P2 has been rock solid. The break came through a little later than anticipated. The first time around, it doesn't look like it's going to happen at all. as Anarchy are going to be able to take the advantage right back into their hands. And here it goes, the push here from Karma. He finds 2. Can he find a 3rd? Trying to hold this. Can you hold this? Yes. Can you hold these? My guy, this big kills coming through for Karma. They get the break, and it wasn't even looking possible at one point. And lo and behold, here comes Karma, the lead right back in the hands. But now it's the push. Toby trying to get back in the objective. He's going to get shut down. 117 have been golden on these money hills. And they're already set up already with a plethora of 3 players in trailer.
Really good stuff. 3 players in trailer is positive, but you got to make sure you have the support on the back line. It's where Jazz should hopefully be able to help shut Anarchy down. But just as I say that, Nev
Capture the hard point.
and Genius are going to be able to shut that one down. In towards the P3, it's in control for this side of Anarchy. Nev trying to hold this, which of course is Toby, along with the 3rd player of Owner on the streak, playing it through 165 to 156. I gotta say, Anarchy, credit where it's due. You're proving me wrong right now. 117 not found, not able to hold on.
They aren't, but they do get the break here. Can they hold this objective? Here comes the push. Gonna be read like a book there. Genius is shut down. And now it is all 117 in the objective. 20 seconds left. Plenty of scrap time to scrap for. But guess what? No trophies in the objective. Here comes the Predator missile. If Genius isn't doing it with
Owner.
the MAC-10, he's got the Predator go along with it.
Owner is absolutely flying right now. So good for his side. Was able to run rings around the players of 117 not found. And as we get in towards this P4, the setup is there for Anarchy. Jazz, Karma together. They stand united. They absolutely strike fear into the eyes of the Anarchy players, and they grab hold of this hard point.
Derek's the last player here for the contest. He's going to be shut down, and this is a buckle up for a P4 rotation. The break comes through, but it's absolutely denied. And the players, they're going to be left stucking or trying to push the firing range exit, but you can see it. They are already buckling up for new. Looking to get the rotations all the way through mid. This is a lost hope now, as you cannot funnel yourself on that jungle site. It is just literally feeding your opponents. And you can see the focus, the attention. Nothing is wanted of this P4 objective, and the lead is going to be handed back to the side of 117. A little bit more stability for them, but it's only a matter of time before Anarchy come back through and strike. Lucky able to find a 2-piece before he's shut down, and now it is a P1 setup on a reset. I gotta say, this is a close one coming into a 3rd reset.
It's close, but I didn't really like the separation that came in from Anarchy towards the tail end of this P4. I know they have a little bit of time before P5 starts up, but you know, I didn't really like how they were separated across the board, and I think it's put them on the back foot.
It is put them on the back foot now. P1 reopened for business, and with only 25 seconds, it's only a matter of time. But Genius able to stroke the brilliant plays of the lightning strike. Perfect timing indeed. The break comes back through, and Sandbags is going to be a safe haven for much longer. How much can they hold it? Here comes the streaks here from now. 117. This is a bloodbath, homie.
Nev going up and towards the top of the tower. Could be a game changer. Picks up one. Looking for a second. He's got to make every single bullet count. Switch it on through. Repositions. I like that running rings. Playing them like a fiddle right now, but not quite enough. Is trying to hold this. Toby is able to use that MAC-10 to his advantage. Great positioning from the side of Anarchy. 224 to 223. This game couldn't get any closer.
It cannot. Now P2 is going to separate primarily all throughout this matchup. Anarchy has always had the advantage at the beginning, but look at it. It's 117. They are looking to stack the hill, and they're going to need every bit of help on this objective. The flash, the 2-piece. Lucky pushes out. He picks up his 37th and 38th. The point's open, and 10 seconds has gone by. There's not a lot of hope here for Anarchy now, as Derek's got to wait. He cannot wait there, as he's going to get taken down. Lucky. No luck needed for that one. That is going to seal it up. Nobody for the contestant. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1. 117 not found. Well, guess what? They have found the objective time needed in a 250 to 229 win. A bloodbath towards the end, but they prevail. A little uncertainty, but Anarchy looked pretty damn solid. Just not enough to get into that P2 break and bro. Woo! I said I was going to be winded. I wasn't wrong.
When you really think about it, it kind of came down to P2.
Yeah.
That was overall, that was the big difference maker. Every single P2, it was 117 not found. And right at the end, I know they could exactly predict it, but it ended on P2. And that's what gave them the win. Very good play from Anarchy. They kind of proved me wrong in how resilient they were and how they were able to come back into it. And I give a lot of credit to Owner with the Holger and how he's able to wall bang in. Plus, he was put in some very tight situations, and he absolutely clutched it up a number of times. Fortunately, it just wasn't enough in this hardpoint.
Wasn't enough indeed. No newer big frags coming through, but you take a look at Lucky, man. A minute 21 on the hill, 42 and 34. Good night.
Yeah.
Then you got Karma, who is big brain in any form capacity. They've got a bit of an advantage rolling into this search or destroy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if Anarchy wanted to take this to a game 3, I think they had to do it there on that hardpoint. That had to be their first game to take, because now we're buckling up for a search and destroy. We mentioned Illuminati earlier being solid on search. Well, this team right here is just one of the most electrifying in clutch opportunities. I could definitely see this being a 2-0. But again, it's solely based on how well the Spanish connection, cover their odds and ends.
No, I could definitely see this being a game 3, because if you're looking at search and destroy, right, Illuminati, for example, they looked absolutely disconnected, like way more disconnected in Hardpoint, but search and destroy, it was a different story, right? Because search and destroy allows for just a little bit less of a disconnected team in Hardpoint to shine a bit brighter, because the individual skill comes through, and Anarchy are a side with a lot of individual skill. So I think it will come down to game 3.
You know what? It's got to be very convincing. This team you cannot allow the side of 117 to take 3. If you allow them 3 rounds, it's over. Actually, I'm going to be honest. If you allow them 1 round, they have opportunity. Last season in the bronze matchup, they reverse swept FN 420, and game number 5 started off 1-5. They were down by 4 rounds and made the comeback.
Yeah.
It was one of the most disgusting clutches I have ever seen in a search or destroy. Granted, that was on a firing range map. This team has what it takes to, just outright exploit anything and everything they can. And right now, they're looking to exploit a 2-0, and Anarchy is the only thing standing in their way.
And it is a little bit of a shame that we're getting kind of same map, different series for the same game mode, but it is what it is. It will at least allow us maybe to compare how Anarchy played this one compared to Illuminati, right? So let's see what they can do, as they are on the attacking side for the first 5 rounds.
We'll see how it pans out. I'm going to be on board with Toby, as he's got first blood. Lucky quickly there to trade. Lucky has been the man with the plan. If you're able to take down Karma, though, that is a huge feat. So I'll take the trades there. Karma for Onur. Big trade indeed. Now is 30 seconds in. We've got 1 for 1s, and Anarchy, they're just looking to cover all ends and angles before they make that push over. Your bomb carrier, Nev. He's right here on boxes, looking to get the Q to push. You've got 1 player there. Cosmos damn near bites the dust to a nade. I don't even know where that came from, homie.
3 MAC-10s. UL. I don't really like 3 MAC-10s on the side of Anarchy. Although, again, as attacking side, it definitely is a lot more viable. Darrix in the back line really has to pull something massive out of the bag, and he gets a 2-piece. That's what I wanted.
I swapped over at the wrong time. They line up. The collateral comes through. The bomb goes down along with it. And it is all on Dark Wizard with 1 on hand, trying to hold this. Looking to see if he can get Dark to hold this right here. The shots. Oh, baby, Dark! The jump! Only 2 more left, but he's going to be red like a bug. Oh, my God! It doesn't matter, Nev! Can he shut it down? Definitely great placement there. I saw him rotate over. I knew exactly what was about to happen. But I got to commend Dark Wizard. He has been hit or miss recently, and those were some hits. no misses there. I swear, if he would have rotated the corner and peeked the angle first, maybe went through courtyard, we would have been looking at a different ball game.
And what an effort. And that's kind of why I say, you know, Search and Destroy, it kind of allows that individual talent to really shine through. Dark Wizard Tilt coming up big. Karma takes an owner to start off round number 2.
Yeah, not going to be first.
Anarchy in the series, 1-0 down, so they need to win this Search and Destroy.
They do, and they need to find a way to take down Karma again. I think that's it committed a bit of success for Anarchy early in last round. You take down Karma, you don't allow him to do what he does best, and that's clutch in clutch scenarios right there. Dark Wizard not able to get the clutch through, but some pretty sexy shots, if I don't mind saying so. Toby's still holding the angle. Toby is about half health, is going to be able to evade, but again, Karma able to lurk in the back alley is a problem. Oh, is that Darox? Is Darox knocking on Deli's door? And Karma just getting the business, but not a complete kill. That's a ball drop there.
But look how separated the Anarchy players are as a 3-person team. Oh, nice play by Darks to find one and instantly reposition. That's a positive. That's good communication, at least for Nev. They send it in with the bomb to go for the plant because they've been able to pick up a player. But the hard work is still coming on through. Toby needs to join up to provide that level of support, or at least help cover their backs, because if you look, Karma is going for the flank. He's going for the long game of all the way through on the backside. This could be very big.
Oh, that's a big ball drop. Toby gets the shots in. Karma makes him pay the violation. The determination. Karma able to be a back alley demon. The backside push. Nev, he clutched last round. Can he clutch the 1v2 this time around? He's going to be forced out of cover. Big gunfight, but lucky right there to get the trade. And that is a great example of a collapse when your twos are played so well. You have your opponent split, and then you just converge together. Great round there, and a great answer back to that first 3-1. Almost clutch from Dark. I'll just continue to say it because it was marvelous, but again, not enough. 1-1, though. Anarchy need a round. They need a game if they want to see domination.
Say both teams played that beautifully. Really mad respect to both teams. That wide wraparound was always going to be risky from Karma because of how long it was going to take. But the team knew they had a body advantage, and they made that count. As you see, this round 3 has been started with Karma being whittled down. You highlighted him as a player to shut down. That's exactly what they've done, followed by 3 other players.
Yeah, I feel like if you take Karma down, there is just so much more advantage for you. That first blood, the first round, I mean, it was basically 3 players getting dropped. I'm not saying that Karma makes up for 3 players on a roster. I'm just saying when you're going up against 117, the Spanish Connection, in Search or Destroy, Karma is basically 3 players by himself. He's so damn smart, 200 IQ on almost every play. Right there, he gets shut down, and 117, they lose. I mean, can you see a direct correlation? 100%.
Now we're into round number 4. Dark's going for an early bomb plant without taking down a player is risking itself. Flashbangs come through. Toby's looking for a reposition. Genius takes down Cosmos. That's a good start. Lucky with the sniper. Plays on through, but it's going to be Nev taking out Jazz. Traded on through, but the body advantage is still in the favor. Anarchy, great wraparound by Genius to play in on towards the underside. Now it's going to be the final player down with Owner on a 2-piece.
Big round there for side of Anarchy. Big 2 rounds back in their pocket. Now we're last round of the attack for them, a 3-1 lead. Can they make it 4-1 on a map like this? I think it's possible, especially considering that it is very much so the pace that dictates these rounds right here. It has been big pace coming through. But Karma, he's activating beast mode. He wants some more. Toby, hold this, homie. Derek's right here in the corner, looking for the push. Oh, a little bit of target presence takes him off the objective of killing. And Derek's going to be able to nerf Karma into the next round. Is we've got a 3v2. Make it a 3v1.
No.
It is all. Oh, nor. Can he find 3? He found 3 last round. But that's about all he's found this whole entire game.
Doesn't have the bomb as well, so it really is full advantage in the favor of the side of 117 not. Owner. If he can win this round, if he can clutch it up, it's not going to be the case, but if he could have, it would have set things up very nicely. But I do worry that with 3-2 and to an extent how 117 Not Found have played throughout this whole series so far, it could crumble apart for Anarchy.
Ensuing round, 3-2, flip sides, now the pressure. Oh my, Nev, the environmental. Jazz quickly able to pick up 2 himself. Oh my!
Oh
Jazz,
my
the 3-piece,
God.
clears off the A site, and it's all on Nev. Does the bomb go down? It does. Cosmos gets the deed done, but he is going to be violated upon sticking the plant. Pressure's high here for Nev to perform. They got to maintain this lead. Can't allow 117 to take the advantage out of their pockets. Nev rounds the corner. And I think Nev got a little bit of that same
why didn't
timing.
He check his corner?
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you.
didn't he
It's
check
kind of
his
like when
corner?
Dark Wizard almost clutched that 1v3. He rounded the corner, didn't peek behind him. Lo and behold,
Yeah.
Nev was right there. Nev does the same exact thing. And maybe a little bit of karma coming back around, even though it was Cosmos who got the kill.
Look, it's like when you cross the road, always look left and right. Simple as that, kids. Don't want to get run over and flattened like a pancake, and that seemed to be the case when it came down to it for the side of Anarchy in that previous round. 3 apiece, as you see the bomb in the hands of Cosmos.
Here we go, the push. Jazz was so damn... Oh my, devious, demonic. Trying to hold this, holds it again. Toby, my guy, bro. At some point, you're going to get that trade. It's just not happening this round. Nev does find lucky on the transition, so we got a 3v4. Bomb goes down. There goes Karma doing Karma things. Darox dropped Nev. Oh, Nord. Oh, my. Just make it Oh, Nord. It's a 1v4. Bomb's playing at 35 seconds on the clock. I got to say, this 117 has just been so damn spicy here in Surge, but Anarchy has given them a run for their money so far.
Once again, I just feel like it's a little bit too much separation from Anarchy in these rounds, right? The first round as the defensive side, they had that body advantage, and yeah, okay, it was a little bit more frantic, but it was left with just one player. It seemed to be more heavily the case in the round that's just happened. It just kind of got picked off, and there isn't really that much of a team response as it needs to be against what is a very fluid team in 117 Not Found right now.
Indeed, Onur able to pick the first off right there. Dark Wizard peeks his head, pays the price. Run for your money is one thing, but actually taking the game, that's a different. Right here, Anarchy starting off on the right foot this round. Farmer's still alive. That's always a problem. Jazz, he was a demon on the A site this time around. He's kind of just holding the fort down. You can see market side look like he might be able to develop some kind of strat. Maybe waiting for that push, but Karma's nerfed. Again,
Nice.
Genius able to take him down. Those are big key frags to start this 8th round off here. Advantage still in the hands of 117, but it can be quickly turned if Anarchy seal the deal here.
But it can also be very quickly turned the other way around, right? Lucky is able to take down Genius, and that's exactly what I talk about, right? The separation is there. They have a 2-1-1 split. The defense of 2 on A does make sense, and 1 on B, but I question what Owner is doing. I know he's playing Sniper, but I just don't think it's in the right position to support his team. He should be looking towards a side, in my opinion, rather than towards the overside of B, but that's just me.
There we go. Toby finally able to get the revenge on Jazz, who's literally handed it to him 3 rounds in a row. Here it goes. Lucky. Half health. He's going to be able to recover for the push. Cosmo's going to be read like a book.
Nice.
Lucky is all on his own. Bombs down. It is anything shy of a miracle, but the shots. Oh, my God. The jumps. Toby holds it yet again, and now you can see the pushback. Onur and Nev, they don't want anything to do with these. Anything to do with these shots.
Onur. Be careful, Onur. The split comes through, but luckily now is able to take down Lucky. I did notice an improvement right this second. I think Owner, he a little bit slower to reposition, but he did push forward to get closer to his team, right? And that is positive for Anarchy as a whole, and they wholeheartedly deserve that round.
Everything's earned here. It's not taken. Nev
Oh,
earns a nade to the face. We need to be solid here, though. Again, 117 have just been so damn violent when it comes to search or destroys. Like, any opportunity they see, they seize. And right here, Genius looking to seize an opportunity. He does take down Karm before he goes, but it's a 2-for-1s. And Jazz, he's still alive. Who wins the trade? That's right. 117 with a one-player advantage now is one player on the A side effectively. It's a 2-1 split yet again. And that one player, Darrock's looking for the back alley approach. Well, the focus should definitely be on the A side now as Dark Wizard has already found another. Darrock's there. There it is. The A side push halted, but player advantage still in favor as now it's all on Darrock's to clutch the 1v3.
Again, just being a little bit too separated. Dark's on his own. The bomb has been planted. At least he has an idea of where the remaining players are from 117 not found. But I would argue on the other hand, they know where he is and they can swarm, play through, bide their time in through the tractor. Darks pushes forward. Jazz is on the other side. He has no idea. He makes it into the cubby hole. He's going to go for the close quarter combat. It's not going to be the case. He knew it was always going to be difficult. He went for it, but it's going to be 117 found on to game set match point.
All they need is one. They have found very much success on the attack as we flipped earlier. And gotta say, Anarchy has put up a hell of a fight, but does it end here? Will their journey in this search or destroy be halted? Well, it's aggressive plays. The backside, the dark, or the back alley compromised. O'Nor finds one. Karma's dropped. O'Nor's found two. He's not sniping. He's got the Mac in hand, but Cosmos and Lucky able to nerf the push. Nev through the flank. They do the deed. They get out. The dirty absolutely violating, and now it's left 2 players left, and they're kind of scratching their head like, what the hell just happened?
I think Anarchy kind of realized that they need to do something a little bit different, and I give them a lot of respect for that. But when you have a player like Lucky with the sniper in his hand, along with Dark Wizard, there's only so much you can do. Nev left on his own.
Nev left on his own, indeed. Now is about 58 seconds. Bomb's going to be collected to push towards the A site. Lucky spots him. Nev, get the hell out of there, homie. Last hope for Anarchy to see a round 11 is all on you. The push up. They don't anticipate it. Lucky's going to get called on the transition. Oh, no, the one that got away. Dark Wizard looking for the transition himself. Now is Nev. It's now or never. The push has to come. Lucky has fully healed. The push is...
I love it.
Good shots.
I love it. Oh, no. He's going for it. 1v1. He
Oh.
plays it through. It's unfortunate, but never loses out against the man, the myth, the legend, Dark Wizard Tilt. And it is indeed 117 not found. 2-0 against Anarchy.
Anarchy, again, a lot of respect for that search or destroy performance. Anytime you go toe-to-toe with some of the best in SnD, you get unfortunate rounds. Right there was just unfortunate time. You had a 3-2. You got to play a little less aggressive after you push aggressively off the rip. You got to find yourself with a little bit better positioning. Obviously, position means nothing when you've got snipers like Dark Wizard and Lucky. So I think it was a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. But nonetheless, a solid one indeed. We didn't get a Game 3 out of this series, but it was certainly a banger indeed as we're taking a look at the post-Mayhem report. A lot of chaos in between these rounds, 10 of which we saw. 6-4 win, 10 kills on board for Karm. I said he was going to be a game changer. Some big rounds come through when he stayed alive. When he was down and out, a little bit of uncertainty for 117. But nonetheless, when you've got players like Dark and Jazz and Lucky who are able to just absolute violate at any given point, of course you're going to win.
Also, props to Cosmos. He got 3 plants out of the 5 attacking rounds for 117 not found. And yeah, okay, you know, the whole team played it very well as an attacking side to allow that plant to come through. But the second that plant comes through, right, it puts a lot of time pressure on the opposing team, and gotta give props to Cosmos in that regard, right? Planting the bomb, putting pressure, allowed the team as a whole to control, and I think that's the big thing for me, is that the better team won this time around. Anarchy are not a bad side. They have absolutely talented players, but as a team, they're just not there yet.
No, they're not. You've got to say, they've had a lot of roster changes. They've had a lot of new faces. Obviously not new to the scene. You know, Toby is a man that was in the scene well before my time, right? But he's trying to, you know, get in where he fits in on this in this Anarchy squad that is very, very stacked and has a lot of potential, but that potential did not perform today. So obviously they got plenty of time to make something happen on the back end. This is still pretty much the beginning of the season. We're about almost midway through, but
Yeah.
You've got to find a little bit of stability with the players that you have in your roster when you're making roster changes on a regular basis, on a frequent basis. New faces can obviously pose a threat or a challenge, and I think that's where we see right here. Toby not necessarily performing up to task in his first day. You know, that's okay. You know, plenty of time to make, you know, the improvements and get that synergy together, and plenty of time to take a look at the results now if you're just now joining in. It was a banger for our first series of the day, as well as our second 2-1 win for Illuminati, as they earn 15. 5 awarded for EUE. 117, they find 2 in a 2-0 fashion. Now that brings us to FN420 and Animus. That is going to be our third series of the day. We're about halfway through. Imperium, how you feeling, homie? You looking great. I know in between the games we have a little bit of fun, but, you know, are you having fun in the games too?
Yeah, of course. They've been very action-packed for the most part, and I think the standard is extremely high across the board. Really impressed with 117 not found. Very, very impressed with them, and I think they could be very much dark horses leading into the qualifier.
All right, well, we'll have to see now.
Finals down the line.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to get geared up for our third series of the day. As I mentioned earlier, it's going to be FN420 and Animus. We're going to have that and more coming up after this break in the word from COD Bubble. So don't go anywhere. Grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack. Get prepared for the long haul because we're halfway through. We've got 2 more matches on our hands that are sure to prove to be excellent. We'll be right back.